What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I just got done unboxing the Traxxas drag slash car and the Losi Camaro drag car. The Associated I already had for some time now, but I wanted to give you guys a side-by-side look at all three of them together. Before I get started, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. But anyway, here's a top-down view of all three with the body on. So you can see the get a size comparison between the three. They're actually pretty close that I can tell. If anything, maybe, well, actually, you know what, let me go bumper to bumper on all three. I was gonna go center of the wheel, but with the body on, I'll go bumper to bumper. And from that look, the Losi actually would be the longer of the three. Real quick, make sure you look out for part 2 of this video. I'm gonna have a couple more drivers with me, and we're gonna put all three of these up against each other, completely stock out of the box. The Associated, I'd have to throw the gearing back onto that one. That was installed when I bought it, but these two, obviously I just unboxed them, so nothing's been changed on them. But yeah, with the body on, the Losi is actually the longer of the three. They look pretty close as far as the width. All right, with the body off, give you a quick look inside of all three of these. This one, I told you I changed the gearing. This is the Associated. Nothing else has been changed on it. So this is exactly what it's gonna look like out of the box. None of these actually have, well, this one actually, the Associated has aluminum shock body, not threaded though. Everything else is pretty much plastic. There's some aluminum over here to hold the pins in for the arm. But that's pretty much it on that one. Take a look at the Traxxas drag slash, and obviously I just opened these, so this is exactly what it's gonna look like, you know, out of the box. The tires are actually really beefy on the on the Traxxas. You can see there, you see the Associated. Then you get over to the Traxxas. You see how much wider they are. As far as the height, the Associated is actually a little taller on the tire, but as far as the width, there's no comparison. The Traxxas is a lot wider and feels really sticky, but it won't be fair for me to compare that since I've already ran this a few times. So I mean, you can see that it's been used. These are brand new, so they're gonna look nice and sticky out the box. We'll see what happens after I run it. But everything else, you can see the front, they're pretty similar. It's starting to rain outside, so you might be able to hear that. Like I said, no aluminum here either that I can see anywhere. Shock tower in the back looks pretty beefy, solid. Actually, I forgot to mention the chassis on this one is all completely plastic, front to back. So no aluminum chassis here. I think this is I believe this is the one it's like a two-piece chassis. So you got this part, and then right here, this actually is a separate piece. But that's it for that one. The Traxxas also plastic chassis all the way through, front and back. There you can see the wheelie bar on the Traxxas is pretty long compared to the Losi and the associated. That wheelie bar wasn't mounted when I unboxed it, so you have to throw that on. But that's it for that one. This one has the chrome wheels, but they're plastic. And we move over to the Losi, same thing. The chrome look on the wheels, but they're also plastic. They added this rubber strap here. They didn't go with the Velcro straps, so that's different. Pretty cool. Smart ESC for the Losi. You got some side guards here. Like I said, the tires aren't as wide as the Traxxas, but pretty nice looking. Then you get a good look at the wheelie bar on this one. And then also has the connection right here for the lights, which was, I had to disconnect to take the body off. This one's the only one out of the three that has an aluminum chassis. So it's got that going for it if you're looking for an aluminum chassis right out of the box. Plastic shocks all the way around, so no aluminum there, no aluminum besides the chassis pretty much anywhere that I can see. So yeah, there's that one. The Traxxas, has their launch feature going for it. That's the only one out of the three that has that. I haven't used it yet, so I've seen people using it. I believe that was on Traxxas's first drag car that they had released some years ago, but it has that going for it. But anyways, let's get these. I'm gonna get these as close as I can matched up, wheel to wheel in the back, centered out to see if anyone is bigger than the other. And that I can tell, they're pretty much identical in length. If you want to count, obviously they have different bumpers, so they all look pretty similar, pretty close. If anything, I'm gonna say that the Losi at the nose sticks out a little further out, and then maybe the associated, but not by much. If you take out the actual wheelie bars, then it looks like the Traxxas and the associated are pretty close in length. As far as weight, let's see if anyone actually feels any heavier than the other. So between these two, the Slash and the associated, I'm gonna say that the Slash feels heavier than the associated. If you get to the Losi, obviously this one has an aluminum chassis, and to me, I'm gonna say the Losi feels heavier than the Traxxas. So Losi, Traxxas, and then the associated as far as weight. I'm actually gonna get started. I got a bunch of hop-ups already for this, a different power system for it. So as soon as we do our little race thing that we have going with these three, completely stock, I'll get started on the upgrades for that, and then I'll start looking for what I can find for these two. And that'll depend on what they do when I run them. The Slash does come with a optional 29 tooth pinion. I'm not gonna throw that in. I'm gonna run these exactly how they are, but I want to know what they do and how they stack up against each other, you know, just straight out of the box. So they all, you know, the other two have the option to throw on a different pinion. So for me, that they throw it in the box doesn't really mean anything. They all have options to be upgraded to a different gearing. But anyway, all right, there you go. That's all three side-by-side comparison. Let me know what you guys think. Which one's your favorite? If you plan on getting one, which one are you gonna get? As far as the race, make sure you stay tuned for part 2 of the video. Gonna put all three of these up against each other. Who do I think is gonna win? I'm guessing probably the Losi. It has the highest KV motor-wise at, I think, 6,700. The Traxxas at 3,500 KV, and the associated 3,300 or 3,200. Sorry if I'm getting these wrong, but I'm off by like 100 KV or something, maybe. But for sure, the Losi has the highest KV, so I'm gonna go with that one. Depending on how fast it gets up to its top speed, I'm gonna say that one's gonna win. Then the Traxxas and the associated, for me, is probably the most underpowered straight out of the box, so it'll probably be in third place. But you never know, the associated could get up to speed a lot quicker than these two and get down that line. So I could have this completely reversed, and it would be associated first, then the Traxxas, then the Losi. So I'm dying to get out there and run them. I'm gonna call up a couple of my buddies and get them out there, see what they do. But stay tuned, make sure you sub to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.
Baby, comes